And welcome, everybody. Merry Christmas. Welcome to the Voice Love Company. I'm so grateful that you're here for this live reaction of Ronnie James Dio's God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. This just came across my brain, my knowing, and I said, I have to listen to this. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. I just want to say hello, welcome. My name is Christi Bovee. I'm a voice teacher, voice coach, mindset coach, voice intuitive. I've been working with the human voice and the human heart since 1990. I help people find their voice and make their sound in the world, no matter who they are, no matter what they do. And I'm so grateful to be able to have this outlet with YouTube. It's so crazy. I'd love it if you would give it a thumbs up, subscribe. We are mere hundreds away from 100,000 subscribers. And I'm so incredibly thankful for those of you who've been with me on this crazy journey into metal, because you guys have been my educators in this whole thing. So thank you. I really, truly enjoyed it so much. And I'm really looking forward to talking to those of you who are in the live chat. If you're catching this in real time, you have the option of saying hi in the live chat. If you are catching it on the replay, go down to the description box and click on the little timestamp that's down there, and that'll get you closer to where we actually start. So you can cut the chit chat. But you might actually learn something during the chit chat. I was actually looking up the story behind God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, and it was kind of interesting. They don't really know completely where the song came from. They think it was within the it was in the lexicon of songs and hymns during Charles Dickens' day. But fascinating, very fascinating. And I never really understood this, and I'm noticing in my own title, I don't have the comma, and I don't have a comma in the title of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. It should be God Rest Ye Merry, comma, Gentlemen. And the reason for that is it comes from the Gospel of Luke, where the angels come and tell the shepherds, "Do not be afraid," right? And so it's kind of that same thing. It's basically, "Gentlemen, do not be afraid." Right. Rest ye merry. It's a old English way of saying it, of saying do not be afraid. So that's something that I learned. I also learned that this recording was made in 2008, and it looked like it was part of a compilation album a bunch of different artists did. Very metal Xmas, I think was what it was called. So you guys can help me understand that a little bit more too. Obviously, Ronnie James is someone that I never heard before. I've listened to one other thing, I think, on maybe two songs on my channel of him, but he's the godfather of metal. And so I'm still learning. So you guys have to educate me. So please do. If you're in the chat, let me know anything you want to let me know about him. And if you're watching this later, leave a comment. I actually do read everything, and I learned so much from you. So let's say hi to a couple people this morning. We've got morning for me, other times for you guys. Gregory Kenfield is here from the great state of Michigan. I saw this comment, Gregory. The singer and guitarist of Dream Theater has a version of Oh Holy Night that you may enjoy. I would be very interested in that. I definitely want to do some Christmas music right now. Frank Ramakers is here from the Netherlands. Hello. Andrel Linenbank is here. Good to see you, Andrel. Apostolos is here from Greece. Hi there, friend. Good to see you. Sean Murphy's here from South Africa. Toby12001 from the Netherlands. Yay, good to see you. Sean Murphy's saying that scorching hot day here in South Africa. We've had a heat wave this whole week. It's so crazy to think about, having lived in the Northern Hemisphere my whole life, just having that flipped. That just sounds so strange to my brain, to have this time of year be hot. I could take a little heat right now, actually. That sounds kind of nice. Wow. Okay. Michael Schneider. Hi, Michael from Germany. This is reminding me I need to say thank you to my beautiful patrons. Let me find my little slide. Here we go. Yeah, thank you guys so much. This video is coming to you from via enthusiastic voice lovers just like you, and I appreciate so much. I'm going to show that again without the comment in the way here. Thank you so much for everybody for just encouraging me. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. Vimana's here from Finland. Hello. Paul Drinks is here from South Wales. Lovely. Okay. Florosaurus. Hello. Florosaurus is in the UK. Yeah, very good. Thanks for being here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's see. Oh gosh, looking at this. This is my nemesis. This curl right here looks like a horn coming out of my head. Okay, let's put this on the stage. Oh geez. Okay, here we go. Add to stage. There we go.
Let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ the Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Nice. That's so interesting. Is that song always in that kind of minor? I think it is, because you can actually. Yeah. So anyway, I was just trying to think the whole vibe of the guitar, intro. It's definitely that heavy sound. The other thing I'm thinking of too is how this man has influenced all of these vocalists, and the most notable, or not notable, that's the wrong word, but the one that comes to my brain immediately is Jack Black, who's a comedian, American comedian here, but he's just like a mimic full on for Ronnie James. So I immediately think of him, and I think also because he did. Is it Holy Diver? That might have been the one that I actually listened to. Anyway, yeah. So I immediately think of Jack Black as I'm listening to this. Very fun. I love hearing Christmas music treated in different ways. And I also love Christmas songs that are not really well known. I always would give those kinds of songs to my students we would do a Christmas recital. Until I finally stopped and realized it's too busy of a time of year to make parents do one more thing with their kids. But there's so much beautiful Christmas music, and it's just fascinating from all over the world. That the international flavor of it is really super cool. So this scratches an itch in my brain. That's really fun. So I'm really enjoying it. Okay, let's get back in. Here we go.
Angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, this is interesting. I was thinking about this as he was singing. When you get into these hymns, it's very repetitive. Every verse has the same music and meter and chord structure and all of that. So I was thinking, how are they gonna? This is like almost a 7-minute song. What are they gonna do? And I just love his. He just has such tasty ideas when he's singing his melody lines, and it's fun to listen to someone who is so capable. You feel like you're in capable hands as a listener, right? Like you just feel held by Ronnie James and his talent. And wow, just what an amazing voice, an incredible career, and the influence he's had on this genre is, I don't know. I'm feeling the weightiness of it. It's wild. Okay, so I'm going to say hi to a couple people who've just logged in. Hello to Gwen Triple G. Good to see you. Oh, I think you said hi to me up here. You guys are talking about, here it is. Good to see you, Gwen. You're talking about who's playing on this. And I was interested to know that as well. This is Rudy Sarzo and Simon Wright. Dio, together with guitarist Ritchie Blackmore, are usually credited with being the fathers of neoclassical metal. The early Rainbow albums are must-own classics. And Andrell is saying, I only know versions of by the Chieftains of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen and by Lorena McKinnon. So this is quite different, though not unexpected. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Paul is saying that he thinks it's Tony, is it Iommi on guitar? I think that's an I-O, if I'm not mistaken. All right. And then Vamana is saying, Ronnie James Dio always sang really well, only the tone of his voice was slightly different in his older days. It's a bit darker, for lack of a better word. And I think that is something when I listened to and reacted to songs by him, or a song, I listened to something later in his life and just was so amazed by him. But a lot of you fans were like, you got to go back and listen to some original, hear where his voice was. And it would be interesting to do a then and now comparison. Of course, I know he's no longer with us, but it would be interesting to compare and contrast. The cool thing about when you grow older, your voice doesn't have to, it can become like a fine wine. It gets better with age, not necessarily the voices that you hear that are a little bit more frail. And for women, especially the big vibrato, the old lady vibrato and that kind of thing, that happens because they don't sing. They don't use their voice. You've just got to keep doing it like everything else. You got to keep working out those muscles. Let's see. Apostolos is saying, I also love the Christmas song you sang. Oh, Some Children See Him. Yes, I hear it from time to time. It's so good. Yes, Some Children See Him. Those are from the Alfred Burt carols. Alfred Burt was I think that his family, he was a clergyman. He was a pastor of some kind, but his family had this tradition where they would write a Christmas carol for their Christmas card. The Christmas card was like sheet music. And so he picked up that mantle and ended up writing some of the most beautiful carols. I love his carols. They ended up being recorded in the late 60s, early 70s by the Singers Unlimited, the a cappella group. And just incredible, beautiful music. And I think his one of his carols got picked up by Nat King Cole. Anyway, yeah, I love that one also. And that one is in my Christi Sings playlist if you guys want to hear it. Sean Murphy saying nobody does a dark, sinister riff like Iommi. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Sarzo and Simon Wright, Paul Jerinks is saying, played bass and drums respectively in Dio's band. And although he left Black Sabbath, he was on good terms with the members. And it sounds like Iommi, both riff and solo. So let's get into the solo now. Great segue. Thank you. I'm going to roll it back just a little bit here to make sure I'm getting in for the whole thing.
Son of God by name, oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Nice. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness. I love it. And to me, I hear every time I listen to him, to Ronnie James and his band, I'm hearing these blues influences. Is that weird of me to be hearing that? Um, really, really nice solo. Holy moly. You guys are my guitar players in the audience here. So you can tell me. Um, let's see. Gwen is saying that she listed the drummer and the bassist. Not sure of the guitar. Oh, thank you so much for the phonetic pronunciation. Iomi. Iomi, Black Sabbath's guitarist. See, guys, I literally do not know anything about this stuff. So Tony Iommi. Paul is saying Tony Iommi is the original and constant guitar player in Black Sabbath. This sounds very Sabbath. Fantastic. What fun. Gwen is saying, have I heard David Phelps sing Oh Holy Night? I think I've reacted to that one. I'm almost positive I have. He's probably one of the best tenors alive right now. Incredible voice and just still singing like a boss, like just amazing. So yeah, I had some David Phelps in my list here to try and make some regular videos of upcoming. So yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to look and make sure. I'm pretty sure I did that one. But yeah, what a great singer. Gregory's saying, Iomi is my biggest influence as a guitarist. I even met him once. Total gentleman. Oh, how lovely. You guys, thank you so much for educating me on how to say his name. Iomi. Yay. Vimana is saying, good comment about the neoclassical metal influence, especially Rainbow's Gates of Babylon. It's something that inspired, oh my goodness, Yngwie Malmsteen. Oh, sometimes I think you guys are punking me with the names. I'm sure you're not, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone whose name I am butchering. Oh my goodness. Gregory saying Yngwie. Oh my goodness. How do you even tell me how to say that one? Went so far as to duplicate Blackmore's guitar setup and then added the neck scallops. Okay, this is like geek level knowledge now, right? I see your geekiness coming out, guys. Thontor, I can't wait for you to get back to the warning. I can't wait for that too. There's so many great bands that I've listened to this year, and they are towards the top of the list for sure. Those girls are so talented. Gwen is saying, I agree with your David Phelps comment. It brings me to tears every time. Oh, thank you, Gregory. Okay, so the way you say this name, Yngwie Malmsteen. Okay, yeah. Yngwie Malmsteen. Where is Yngwie from? Rainbow's Gates of Babylon, something that inspired Yngwie Malmsteen. This is all new information for me. Fascinating. Okay, we got to get back in here. Let's do this.
When we were gone astray, oh, tidings of comfort and joy, tidings of comfort and joy.
Nice.
God rest you, God take you.
Okay, here we go. We're getting into the nitty gritty. This piece of photography is so beautiful. I had to put it on as I was setting this up on the community page, community tab of the channel. I love black and white photography anyway. And this photo of Ronnie James is I just love it. It's so soulful and beautiful. I just feel like it captures something so special. So I just had to, use that as my thumbnail for this. Okay. Ingwe is Swedish. And then Iommi was very influenced by the blues and emerging blues rock scene in the UK in the late 60s. He lost the tips of 2 of his fingers in an accident, detuned his guitar to cope, and the rest is rock history. Wow. Incredible. What an amazing story. Gregory saying, neck scallops. Imagine playing guitar without touching any wood on the fretboard. I may have to look this up. Neck scallops on a guitar. What? You don't touch any wood on the fretboard? Images. Let's see if I can find a picture. Oh, I see. So it's ridged. Let me see if I can find an image without it making a video. I don't know if I can show you that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Wow. What? Okay, so you never touch the wood. It's lifted up. Okay, so wow, this is amazing. Now I'm going back to try and understand what happened with the neck scallops. I'm geeking out now, guys. See what you're doing to me? That is fascinating. Oh, I don't know if I ever read this comment. I'm looking back up here. Sarzo and Simon Wright played bass and drums respectively in Dio's band. Although he left Black Sabbath, he was on good terms with the members. And it sounds like Iommi, both riff and solo. Okay, now I've lost the next scallops point. But anyway, yeah, very interesting. You're playing the guitar without touching any wood on the fretboard. That is fascinating. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, let's get back in, guys. Sorry, I went down that rabbit hole. I just had to. Here we go.
God rest you, God take you, God make you, merry gentlemen.
Oh, here we go. Okay. This is ending faster than I thought. The video is longer. Just with a fade out. Okay, so maybe this is all there is on this video. I didn't even look, obviously. Oh, that was it. Okay. Well, that was way shorter than I thought it was going to be. Hold on. Let's go back. I'm going to pick it up where I was, at least close to. Let's just listen to this last minute of it.
Fields of comfort and joy. God rest you, God take you, God make you, merry gentlemen.
Ooh, I love all of that. Very cool. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was way shorter than I thought it was going to be. Very enjoyable. Oh, wow. I love that. That's a different treatment of that song than I've ever heard. And I'm here for it. I like it. I would listen to that. I would put that in a playlist. That's fun. Super fun. Okay. Let's see before we sign off here. Ingwe. Ingwe is Swedish, but moved to the US to make it as a rock player. Lives in Florida with his collection of Ferraris and gold Rolexes. And Gregory adds, and Fender Strats. Nice. Let's see. Ingwe. You guys are talking to each other. I'm trying to see. Neck scallops sounds very difficult to play in tune. Let's see. Vamana is saying he also molded some artificial fingertips from plastic himself. He didn't give up. That is fascinating. Oh my goodness. Malmsteen was hugely influential, much as Hendrix and then Van Halen in their day. He influenced a whole phalanx of 80s guitar shredders. Wow. Woo. You guys, this is fascinating. My brother-in-law is an electric guitar player. He collects guitars, and I just need to sit and pick his brain about all of this. I just have not been educated. I didn't know, it's this is very interesting. Yeah. Okay. Sean Murphy, thank you. There's a lot of dead air on this video. Yeah. Very interesting too. I had no idea, obviously. Gwen, thank you. Yay. Off to watch your reaction to David Phelps. Gregory is saying this neck scallops on a guitar feel weird to me. I tried it once briefly. Tuning depends on how hard you push. Wow. To me, as not being a guitar player, and when I try to, it's just building up your calluses. That's the point I would be coming in at. That just sounds super painful. Having to push harder. The action on it that just sounds really like you need to definitely know what you're doing to play something like that. Let's see. He has prosthetic fingertips made specially. Originally, he made them by melting the caps of washing detergent bottles molded to fit the shape of his fingers. That is wild. Gregor's, you're running, everybody. Hit like. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that so much. Vimana is saying Richie Blackmore, Uli John Roth, especially Sales of Sharon by Scorpions, Randy Rhoads, and Yngwie Malmsteen all influenced neoclassical metal. And what was happening in history at this point? Would that have been like the 70s? I'm trying to get the timeline, because to me that is always very informative too, like what was going on in the world, that made this thing happen. Oh yeah, Rhodes is another neoclassical giant, as Gregory's saying. Apostolos is saying this reminds me of the Def Leppard drummer. Oh, maybe just the prosthetic fingertips, who lost his whole arm and played with only one. Yeah, incredible. Yes. Paul saying, yes, love all those players. Michael Schenker too, although he was more pentatonic. Uli John Roth was amazing. The link from Hendrix to something entirely new. Fascinating. Oh my gosh, I love all this history and just how one thing influences the next, and where will metal go next? I think the cool thing to me is what's happening just within the metal community as musicians, and you just see how just beautiful they are, how inclusive they are to each other and collaborative, and it's almost like a giant family of artists who just love and support one another, and it's just really refreshing. So it's fun just to think, when you've got that kind of collaborative atmosphere happening in a genre of music, it just seems like, wow, the sky's the limit. Where will it go next? Very fun. Very, very fun. John Sullivan. Hi, John. Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. We're getting ready to wrap it up here, but I'm grateful to see you. Fascinating. Yes, the Cold War was happening. We needed to pick me up. Very good. Very good. Thank you for giving me some context for when this was happening and going on. Wow. Okay. Well, let me get this going here. I so appreciate this time and the education. It's so stimulating to my brain and my heart as well. And I love you guys. You know that, and I appreciate you. I hope that you will in your life in this busy time of year. It's always such a crazy time of year towards the end. Keep finding your voice, keep making your sound, keep showing up for yourself. Take care of yourself and show up for the people around you in your face-to-face life. People need you and your light. And I just so appreciate you. And remember today how very much you are loved. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye.